Hi, this is Mahesh Kosuri. Here we are going to discuss of SAP Analytics part here. Okay, last video we have discussed of account based calculations, right? Here in continuation of account based calculations, first let us understand one use case of other type of account based calculations. This is the Excel sheet we have taken, right? For the account based calculations. In the last video, I have explained how to get the percentage of share by dealer. How do we calculate, right? By taking restricted account, we have defined in our calculations here. Account based calculations. Yeah. So here, a restricted account, we have taken this one we have taken and percentage of dealer share comparing with selected region. That's what we have done, right? And now, very regular scenario in the analytics, very basic scenario generally happens. Very basic scenario in the analytics. Generally, what they do, let me take one more sheet here for understanding purpose. Here I am taking, oh my god. Okay, this is the data we have. Okay, of course, assume north and other regions data also there. Generally, the people will, I mean, you business will try to understand or analyze the data by doing some calculations, right? Mostly in every business use case or in every analytical tool, you can see average, right? This is the very quite common functionality. Averages. This is very common average, and you can see moving average also, right? This one also we see generally moving average. Average in the sense, suppose if you take the south region, if you take entire dealer list, then you can see 4747 value based on the region, and your average is 237.35. This is average, right? Or under this region, if you take only the dealer 1, out of dealer 1, what is the average order quantity for different variants, right? That is the another calculation also we can do. And if you take the variants, yeah, on each variant, what is the order quantity by the region? That is the another query we can create, right? These are all the analytical scenarios, right? So average also we can do, and moving average also we can do this one. And of course, say suppose in this region, how many dealers are there? That is the another query we can raise. And then once you find the average, then you can find variance, right? Variance you can find. I mean, what is the variance with what is the variance with average figures? So this kind of analysis you can make by using this data. So for that, SNC has provided one more business calculation, that is account based calculations we can say. So if you go to here in this table, open your build panel, and here you go account dimension. If you select this account dimension under the add calculation, we are seeing say suppose running total. This is first, let us complete this one. Running total. This running total, is here. You can, if you go here and you can see the sum, count, minimum, maximum, average. This running total, we know what is running total, right? It is just cumulative value of the selected contest, so that you can see how the how your measures are aggregating to one another over the certain time period. You can analyze your data. You can mostly trend. You can see the trend, right? If you take the cumulative values, you can see the trend, whether your values are increasing or decreasing, at what time period it is decreasing, what time period it is increasing. You can see that one. Cumulative values gives that kind of insight in your data. And this is some, let us complete this one, or else uh, okay, let me complete this one, running total first. Okay, this is I'm giving running total for region, right? Let us go with region or dealer. Go with the dealer, so that we can understand it. And what order quantity? Where is order quantity? Under the root. Okay, I'm giving simply running total order quantity. And what level of sum I'm taking? Just dealer only. It's up to you what contest you want to give here. You can add one more dimension also, right? Variant you can add, and a dealer, I mean region also you can add it. First, let us go with the dealer and see where is my running total. Running total order quantity here. Dealer I have taken, right? Here only dealer DL0016, and I am splitting this dealer data into north and variant also I have taken. Let me take out region and variant. Dealer 001, it is under the north. Let me go to the south. South we have good amount of dealers. You can see now dealers how the values are getting aggregated here. Running total you can see, right? So in my contest, I have taken only dealer. That's the reason it is getting aggregated based on the dealer only. That's why I have removed variant and region from this rows. If I give variant, again your values will be split, right? Your values will be disaggregated. So that's why here I have maintained the dealer, and you can see running total. Suppose if you go and add your variant here, what happens? Variant I have given here variant. Now variant wise you can see the running total. That's what happens, right? I have given variant. Of course, I have given variant here. Then now you can see dealer 1 CRV is 625, dealer 2 625 CRV. Let me take it to the CRV above one so that you can understand easily. Now you can see CRV I have added just so our running total you can see based on the variant. Just I have added variant only. Dealer is fine. Running my running total is working on the dealer only, but I have added the variant so that the values are getting summed up, so that we can understand how our running total is working, right? 178, 177. So for south we have good amount of data. That's why you see the data perfectly here. So now what you can do, you just go to your one dashboard and you can bring these values, so that you can see whether how these values are getting uh, how this trend is going on, right? And you can see the variance or percentage also. You can see percentage of growth you can calculate, right? So from here to here you maybe see only the 0%. From here to here it got improved. I mean dealer 0, sorry, dealer 2, this is not the dealer 2. um, no, that is not the right case. Let me, probably if we have the other periods data, then you can see the growth by period. Okay, anyhow, let us understand the running total, how it is working here. Okay, once I add the data for other periods, then again I will show you in the dashboard design how the period growth works. Okay, this is how I am showing the running total. Okay, and SSA has provided some additional functions also. Moving average also you can see here itself. Let me take, okay, here already added moving average by dealer. Uh, yeah, moving average by dealer I have added already. Let me take you to the story dashboard. Sorry, the calculation here. What I have configured. So the same running total I have selected here, and operation is average. Remember, in the running total average, this is nothing but moving average. I don't know why they name it as average because of this type running total, because maybe this one is giving the running total average like that. But this is the moving average actually. That's why I have named it as moving average, and I am taking the average of the order quantity by the dealer again. I have taken. So that what happens here, you can see my moving average, it is posting moving average, right? For every, for entire series, it keep on uh, calculating the averages by in sequence, right? So every step it will calculate the average. So this is how I have created the moving average here. So these are all storyboard calculations. In fact, we need for the analytical purpose. Wherever we need, we can reuse them either in the calculated um, uh, ca- uh, calculated account calculations, restricted account we can use. Okay, different places, different calculations, we can reuse these figures. So here I have maintained the moving average also by dealer, and I have created percentage of dealer share already. I have shown you, right? Whatever, yeah. Let us go with average. Okay, average. We have discussed the average here, right? By region we can take, by variant we can take the average, and by dealer variant we can take the average. Different combinations we can take to measure the average of dealer performance. For that, actually in SSE they have given, if you go to the add calculation, in the aggregation you can see that option, average. Okay, this is one thing you can go. And let me first complete the sum. Why do I need this sum? Aggregation sum, what I'm taking here, region, yeah, region I'm taking. What I'm trying to show here, I want to show total order quantity by selected region. So this is the restricted account, right? This is a restricted account. I don't want to sum up the restricted account, just I want to sum up order quantity. So based on the region, your order quantity will be aggregated based on this operation. That's what I'm trying to do here. So let me go. Already, I guess I have created already. Average running total order quantity by, yeah, total order quantity by selected region. Is this one? No. Okay, not there. Let me create that one. Aggregation I am taking here. Total order quantity. Select your order quantity here. Operation sum here. So what I'm trying to tell to the system, you take the region, aggregate order quantity by doing the sum operation. Okay, like that I am aggregating my data here. And you can see one more option here, use conditional aggregation. We all know, right, in every analytical tool, whether it is the Tableau, Power BI, SQL, or any data warehouses on top of any data warehouse system, if you are building any aggregations, definitely there will be a option like exceptional aggregations or conditional aggregations, right? That kind of aggregation feature also we can see. If it is SQL, just by using the case statement and if case statements, then you can try to avoid some of the combinations from the aggregation, or you can try to include only particular combination of the particular combination of masters into the aggregation. Exceptions and conditions or restrictions you can call, right? So here, if you go with use conditional aggregation, you can see aggregate when aggregation dimensions have measure values for conditions. What conditions? What I'm trying to tell to the system, okay, if you have measure values for conditions, then you aggregate. Then here I need to write the conditions, right? What I'm trying to say here, I don't want to include the north region. It looks like only one dealer is there for now. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to exclude north region from the aggregation. That's what I'm trying to do here. Okay. So here I will select by condition, and here you see conditions, condition and restrictions, conditions and restrictions, right? So in the condition, what I'm going to do, it contains I'm taking, and I will keep south. Condition 1, it contains south, and restriction I'm talking like it contains north. So what I'm telling to the system, you exclude contains south, and restrictions does not contain north. I'm telling does not contain north. This is something strange, right? Right, let me show you that again. I will show you again this one, some strange. Okay, here I'm entering the data, right, first. So restrictions disabled. Yeah, here I have given the region, right? So that's why it is showing value. Select by condition. What I'm trying to say, contains, it contains, then say this is not enabled unless I give some value. Probably this is the bug. South I'm giving, now it is, now we can maintain what I'm trying to tell to the system. It contains, if north, then you restrict this one, you exclude this one, rest of all Rest of all you can include in the aggregation. That's what I'm telling to the system. Let us see how it works. Does not contain north region. Okay, that's fine, right? This is what we are looking for. Region wise, I am aggregating this order quantity. Let us go and see what happens. Total order quantity. This is what we are seeing, right? Yeah. Total order quantity. We are seeing this is what we are seeing. What is this sum? This is running total. That's fine. Region wise, we are summing up, right? There is no region here. In our contest, we have maintained the region, but here in this rows, there is no region. Let us add this region also here and see the result. Now region I have added. Let me remove the dealer. Oh, dealer here we need. Okay, that's fine. I will add it once again. Region I have taken. Running total gone because we need the running total. We need some other dimensions. And south we are seeing total order quantity. Let me take all the so that we can understand where. Yeah. See, north, it is not summing up, right? North, we have excluded. And the rest of the regions, we are summing up. That's how our aggregation will work, right? And if I take, yeah, that's fine. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the required dimension dealer. That is a required dimension because we have used that one. And of course I'm adding variant also because variant level we are analyzing the data. That is the reason I'm adding. Okay, so my functions are working fine now, right? Average function sorry, aggregate function is also working fine. But what I need to take here, average order quantity I need. Average order quantity by region I need, right? So again, you go to this account dimension, add calculation, and from here you go with aggregation, and you can select your standard average function, average operation, right? Standard average operation. I guess I have created already the same here. Yeah, I can show you here what I did. Average order quantity. Yeah, what I'm taking here, dealer and region I have taken. Again, if you want to use conditional aggregation, again you can use. But in this case, average, I want to do average by all the regions. I know in the north region only one dealer is there. Okay, even though one dealer, I want to do average by region by dealer. Whatever the combination it will generate for those combination, it will calculate average for that order quantity. That's what I'm telling to the system. We know actually this is like for each dot book statement, right? With this combination, it will generate the records. It will identify the values for each what combination it is having. For them, it will start to pick those values and do the average calculation, right? So here you can see average order quantity by region I have maintained. Of course, you see the same values here, region and and dealer we need, right? Region and a dealer we need. Let me remove this variant. Where is this average? So here average order quantity by region we have maintained, right? So here the values you can see this order quantity and average order quantity by region almost same values it is showing, but it is not showing the average order quantity. Why? Because the same reason we have a disaggregation is happening here, right? That is the reason it is showing. That's why what I am doing here. Okay, remove dealer and check your values. Okay, now it is showing average values, right? You know, in the south, I guess approximately 7 dealers, I guess, and north only one dealer, north. So you can see 1423 and this one. These values are not getting calculated because we missed the contest. For running total, dealer is in the contest, so that's why it should be part of your rows or columns, right? That's why it is not showing. That's fine. We will add the dealer also just for understanding whether it is calculating the average or not. We have regrouping the rows, right? So here west 1622 it is showing. I think it there only no west I guess two. Okay, let me add the dealers. Let us see how many dealers are there. Let me filter down from here itself. West. How many dealers are there in the west? Oh, $2 are there only. Okay. Okay. Two dealers are there in the west. Okay, 18 and 14. This is where these values are. Two dealers only there. That's why these values are showing 18, 14, 32, 32. So if I remove 32 and something else, yeah, 16. This is 32, 45. Okay, the same, right? By 2, you will get the same value. That's cool. It is working fine, right? Average values. So I'm again adding the dealer. So these values are working fine now, right? Average is also working fine. And what about number of dealers? How do we find number of dealers in each region? That is also one thing we need, right? So if you and you can validate average easily. If you because here we are measuring total order quantity by region, and if you get to know number of dealers by region, then you can validate your values whether your average is right or not, right? Like that also we can do. For that, what I am doing here, number of dealers by region. Here you can see I have added already one column here, number of dealers by region. So I have added one more column here. I mean, one more calculation I have done here. I will show you what I have done. Number of dealers by region, right? Yeah. So the same aggregation function I have selected, and here you can see the option count to dimensions, right? These are all stats related functions in the aggregation. You can see count, exclude null, count, exclude zero and null. Okay, these are all minimum, maximum, average, first, last. These are all actually Excel functionalities also there, similar functionalities, right? So here, what I'm taking count to dimensions. Okay, so what happens? The system will go and read your dimension, and with this combination, how many members are there? The system will place one flag against that combination, and I named this calculation as a number of dealers by region and description also I maintained. So this is what I'm doing. Let us go and see what is happening here. You see number of dealers by region, what it is doing, it is placing one flag against the combination. So it is counting number of dimensions for that combination. Okay, with this combination, in this region and dealer combination, two records are there, then it is posting two, right? If I remove again dealer, you will see two. Number of dealers by region, you can see two, right? So like that, I am finding number of dealers in this region by using the aggregate function. So in the account based calculations, you can see aggregate function, and under the aggregation function you can see number of operations, count dimensions, minimum, maximum, you can find average, and median also you can find, first quartile, third quartile, all these stats related operations, right? So SAC has given us some standard stats related functions in the aggregation function. So you can remember these functions and you can practice on these functions how they work in your dashboard. Of course, as I said, like conditional aggregation you can apply by including some members or by excluding some members. You can play with your data, right? So like this number of dealers by region here I have calculated. Now let me take you to the dashboard what I have designed here. All these calculations I am using now, whatever the calculations I have maintained here, these are all I'm going to use in my dashboard. Here, dealer quantity forecast dashboard I have taken, right? Just we have seen how to build this kind of line chart. This is the line chart I have built. Okay, let me take the one region south. I'm taking the south because I have seven dealers are there. So seven dealers I'm using here. Okay, south region I have selected. This is my story dashboard. This is my story filter. South is the story filter. You can see here region. This is the page filter. Okay, this is the story filter, and this one is the page filter. I will explain you in the coming videos what is the story filter and how the story filter interacts with page filter. Now, here, this is the line chart. In the previous video, I have shown you how to build the line chart and how do we call the values data set into this line chart. What I have said here, okay, you go and get the left axis, you go and get this data from this story calculation. Percentage of dealer share comparing with selected region. That's what I'm showing. So here you can see this is my percentage values, this blue, right? Or you can see the colors here itself. Percentage of dealer share, it is showing the color. If you want to change colors, you can change from this color section. That is all comes under the formatting of the dashboard. And order quantity also I am showing. Order quantity. You can see here order quantity, right? And total order quantity by selected region. So this is my total order quantity by selected region. It means if I select the south here, if you go region here, are already south selected. This is my input control to the restricted account. Already previous in the previous video we have created restricted account, right? There we have created one input control for the region. If you send that region to the restricted account, it will fetch the relevant data, it will sum up, and it will post against the constant combination, whatever the target combination we have defined. It will post those values against that combination, right? That's what we had defined in the restricted account calculation. So here south I have selected, that's why the values it is getting taken, these values, right? So it posted this value against all the dealers in the south region, so that now I can compare this dealer actual order quantity is this one, actual in the sense like forecast planning, forecast order quantity this one, but total order quantity is this one we are expecting from the region. So what is his share is giving 13.17. The same thing we have done here, so that by looking at this line chart, you can get to understand that okay, how dealers are getting, how dealers are performing in the first period, right? We have maintained all the values here. You can see in the right y-axis. This side, I have taken these many uh, calculations, story calculations I have taken. Based on this one, it is showing all these lines. By looking at these lines, we can understand it. And dimensions I have used dealer. That's why here you can see all the diamond, all the dealers here. And measure order quantity I have taken because we are comparing. That is the one where we are posting our data, right? Even though measure is not required to post the data, but we need, that is the model design. We have to post our data, our accounts data at some measure. So order quantity I am posting against the measure order quantity. And here you can see I have just maintained some numeric points. Here I am showing total order quantity by selected region. This is the numeric point I have selected. If you go here, if you go to the insert here, you can see numeric point, right? If you select the numeric point, just then it will show you this, sorry, yeah, numeric point, it will show you like this. And you can select whatever the primary value you want to select. Suppose I want to show average order quantity by region, and accounts I have to select now, order quantity I am selecting, and version I will select forecast. I have value set forecast, right? Oh, measure I have to select, sorry, order quantity. Why through order quantity not required? Okay, average order quantity by region I'm selecting here. So, oh, okay, already I have shown you here. Average order quantity by region. How many dealers are here? 7 dealers. 4747 is my total order quantity. So, yeah, here total order 4747 by 7, 678.14 we are getting. So by looking at this dashboard, we can understand, okay, this region is giving total order quantity in the first period. First period here where we have showing, yeah, here we are showing our first period, right? Of course, in the coming sessions, I will show you what is my selection in the story filter. Here itself, we can see this data. I will call this data entire story filters data here itself, or one text box we can call the story filters, so that user do no need to look at the story filters of his selection. We will show all this data here itself so that he can understand, okay, this is what my selection and this is what my result. Like that, he can understand it. Okay. So, yeah, I will enhance this template in every video session. Like I will add a lot of things in the story dashboard. These are all standard functionalities. In every analytical tool we see these kind of functionalities, right? So I will speed up this process in the coming videos also, at least another 4 to 5 videos. I will speed up this process. I will complete them first, then we can focus on how to build a web application in the sense how to build the dashboard using the scripts. Okay, thank you, thanks for watching.